on the next lane.
I remember when I had you, I bought you 100 roses, and I left them in your backyard for you to find them. For you to find them. For you to find them. For you to find them.
Just like, hey guys, here's my highlight tape. Check it out. And then it was just like, yeah, that's cool. Nigga, shuck and jive again. like that's how I felt. I'm just like, it really.
But honestly, ¿por qué no los dos? You know?
Yeah, but like,
Dog, not so. I was telling Ronell this earlier.
mm,
I plan on, like, unless it's for like work, and I mean like my actual job, or like unless it's like for the shit that we do,
mm-hmm.
I'm not going out the whole fall or the whole winter.
You just staying inside?
I'm gonna just, yeah. Unless it's like some shit that's like gonna like better me, I'm not going anywhere.
So I was actually in a Twitter space as well.
Uh-huh.
I was just one of the listeners, and I got asked a question. Is from one of my favorite filmmakers. Javed, I've talked to you about him a while. He's the guy who has his own like film festival where you create a short film and then he helps you make it into a feature.
Mm.
But like once a week he'll like pop on and be like, hey, does anyone have any questions? Because he's won awards, he's gotten to like multiple film festivals. And so I hopped on and I started, and I was just like, hey, like I'm working with this group and we got something good going, but like we're making things and I don't know if we should be putting out for free or if we should be like doing the festival circuit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you kind of have experience with both, like what would you prefer? Or not what would you prefer, but like where would you lean in that scenario? And he was like, what? He's like, if you think it's good, put it out into like try out the festivals. Do the ones that are Academy qualifying, not because you'll win an Oscar, but because that's the one where the producers go. And it was like, and if you don't get into any of them, that's fine. Just upload it for free. And he was like, he's like, one of my filmmaker friends uploads a short a week. She has up to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And like, and I also know people who've gone the festival route, and that's worked. And there's just, it's so, I don't know, it's weird with like 2021, because I feel like in the 80s it was simple for wrestling and for film, right? If you were making a film in the 80s, you put it out into the festival, hoped it worked, or 90s, I guess. And
right.
That was it. And if you were wrestling in the like 80s or 90s, you would get to that promotion, like whatever wrestling promotion you were in of that area, and just put in the work and then try to grow from there. But like we've kind of reached this weird point where social media has overtaken it.
Mm-hmm.
To where like, and you know, like you posting the Drake meme, like that's not a bad thing because that's still people interacting. Like all of the people that want to shit talk John Cena will still like anytime he posts the meme where it's just an empty space and they're like, oh, that's a selfie.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's also a matter. Yeah, it's like what you're saying. Since the introduction of social media, it's also more so about your performance on there than it is like what it is you do in real life.
Because it's just another projection. Like when you walk out like into the arena, you're not being yourself. You're being a version of yourself that's there to perform. And that's the same thing with Twitter or Instagram.
Well, and I mean, in other good wrestling news, don't have the date yet, but I'm being put in a program where it ends with a cage match.
Oh.
And it's gonna be in Maryland.
Hey, let me know when.
Do you know like roughly when it'll be?
It should be either at the end of this year or at the beginning of the next.
The second you have a date, tell me, because unless it's Thursday or Sunday, I won't be able to automatically go, but I will switch.
It'll likely be on a Friday or Saturday.
Just let me know and I'll switch shifts and I'll make it.
I got you. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I was talking to Scott about this the other day. It seemed like there's just something different in the air this year. And
We're trying.
Huh?
We're trying.
Yeah.
Like, we went from talking about it to actually trying.
Yeah.
So what's happening is slowly but surely, we're starting to see the puzzle actually form the picture.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was bars.
Everybody on the
Ooh,
couch
that
right
was.
now.
Hold on, that was bars. Hold on. You ain't heard what I just said?
I heard what you said.
Huh? Where the puzzle pieces are starting to come together to make the picture.
Yeah.
Huh?
Dog. You might be getting sharp again. You might be getting
listen,
sharp.
I've been trying to tell you I'm in shape.
You might be getting back.
They playing. They trying to play games.
You might be getting
Scott,
again.
man, show him your shirt, man. Huh?
Oh, you talking about this one right here?
Look, man. Look. Hey, Javay,
That's
listen.
a comfortable fucking shirt.
Hey, Javay, let me
it's
tell
so
you.
soft. I love it.
Hey, Javay, let me tell you something, bro. There's one man in this world that can't be beat. And they chant his name. Listen closer, you hear? Andino.
Nah.
That was it. No, okay, but think about this, right? No. But look. Let's say we was live in front of a crowd, and like, you know what I'm saying, like someone was talking about a championship, and it was just like, who's left? And I come out, I was like, there's one man that you haven't beat. And like everyone else, you know, like on some battle rap shit, you know, when motherfuckers say their slogan, like niggas, like the crowd finishing for them.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking Arsenal always be like, and you can't spell bars, and then the crowd without putting that arse in it. Like, listen, bro. If I fucked around and found ways to let people just chime in, like, listen, and I just walk away like, boy. Bro, listen, bro. I'm gonna find some shit where I could where it's like a quick little 4 bars so they can end with Andino Heat.
Yeah, you gotta work it in there.
I'm gonna get it. Mm-hmm.
So while we have all of us here together, and this is going to be going up. This is going to be up Friday.
Sure.
What do you have coming up? And where are you performing?
Next week I will be on Friday. I'll be at Tall Cedars in Maryland. I forget the name of the damn place. Tall Cedars something. But it's in Baltimore. On a Friday at EWA, their return show in front of a crowd, and then the very next day I'll be in Houston, Delaware, for 1CW. That show, I'm pretty sure it's called Vindication. Well, the name of that event. That on that day, there's a lot of big things happening on both those shows. Like I said, with EWA, it's their first time back in front of a crowd since COVID. And with 1CW, they're doing a collab with this all women's promotion, and they have a lot of big hitters on that card as well. So it's basically 2 shows in one, for the price of one. So you can't really go wrong with that. Bunch of great wrestlers on both cards from top to bottom, honestly. And that's not even spinning it. That's just my genuine personal opinion. It's actually from top to bottom, good ass wrestlers, entertaining ass wrestlers, no less. So, and also, if you have time on YouTube, I recommend going back and watching 1CW's recent show. There is a triple threat cruiserweight title ladder match. Between my brothers, Saul Esparza, Kay Robinson, and Rico Hendricks. Fantastic. I listen, Scott. I know back when you used to watch wrestling more aggressively, Dems was the type of matches that was happening back when you was aggressively watching wrestling.
Okay.
So if you want to watch one that'll get you going, you watch them 3 under 205-pound dudes beat the shit out of each other with 2 ladders and a step ladder.
All right, link it to me. I'll check it out, and also put it in the description of this video.
I've done the lazy thing, and I haven't like put away my laundry. And at this point, it's just
it's in a pile. It's practically put away.
I have my camera like perfectly positioned so that nobody can see how fucking room looks.
Oh yeah. I just realized I was like, this a couple
Cleanest part
times
of
I
my room
panned, and I was like, I'm not about to hide it. We've all been there, okay? Like, don't judge me. We've all been there. You're a fucking liar if you haven't at one point in your life had the I'm too lazy to fold my clothes
most people watching this probably have that shit like right now. Like
yeah.
They could stop.
Yeah, this is me being transparent with the people. What else is some like interesting stuff that has happened recently that we could pat on?
I've watched a bunch of movies lately.
Yeah.
I'll do this very quick because I feel like this is the least interesting part of every podcast. But Sermon on the Mount, religious-ish type of movie on HBO Max with Gerard Carmichael. It was really good, really interesting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Adam Sandler's 100% Fresh. I didn't get it. I really want to like Adam Sandler, and I love him in dramatic roles, but when it comes to comedy, there's always just a distance.
I think that's the same with most people. And
you don't like comedy?
Like,
you don't like that? You don't like that as a grown ass man?
Shut up! No, I don't.
You don't like shut up as a grown man? That doesn't work for you?
Not really.
I'll be honest though. As a teenager, I used to think Adam Sandler was probably.
I used to think Adam Sandler
I
was fucking hilarious.
Well, guys, we were teenagers.
Yeah.
Taking a little time to feel sorry for myself is a feature film on YouTube from Joel.
That shit sound like a mixtape I sent to an ex.
This is the title of Drake's new single.
Yeah, that's definitely the hit single off of Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
The Comey Rule is about James Comey and Donald Trump, and it was like a full like production, and actors like Jeff Daniels played James Comey. Really weird. It was very long. It was 5 hours long. It did not need to be 5 hours long.
I'm good on that one.
You don't gotta watch it. It's fine.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah. On that one.
Suicide Squad, amazing.
I loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell y'all, John Cena's the man.
The man, dude. That like okay, fine.
John Cena was phenomenal.
Dude, that point where like he kills Rick Flag, right? And like you can just see the regret in his eyes. I was like, God,
John Cena, listen, bro. John Cena's a motherfucking performer.
Oh, on every level.
Every level.
In every sense of the word, he's
listen, bro. I don't care. Listen, I was on that short list of people when it was cool to hate John Cena that was not on that team.
They only hated John Cena because they felt like they should.
I don't give a.
There was no basis in it.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I was excited for all 137 John Cena versus Randy Orton matches.
Dude, they're classics, man.
And the reason why is because number one, Randy Orton is a phenomenal in-ring performer, and John Cena is a phenomenal performer. Randy Orton to me is one of the best wrestlers that we've ever seen on national television ever. And John Cena to me is one of the greatest people to make you believe ever.
Yeah.
And when you combine those two things, I'll watch that again and again and again and again.
All right, two more. I saw Val, a documentary about Val Kilmer. He recorded. That's
himself. On Amazon, right?
Yep, through most of his life. You get to see him going through his career, getting his cancer diagnosis of the throat, losing his voice.
Isn't Val Kilmer Batman?
Yeah. His son narrates the documentary, and he sounds uncannily like Val Kilmer.
That's crazy.
It's about 2 hours long. If it was 6 hours, I would have watched it the same, like no problem.
That's what's up.
It's great. And then Annette. Annette is the weirdest fucking thing I have seen in years. It's a musical, I guess, with Adam Driver, and
Yo, I've been seeing Adam Driver in every goddamn movie trailer ever lately.
So it's
Kylo Ren is everywhere. He's wild.
It's also from the Spark Brothers. If you're into that type of music, but yeah, it's like half making fun of like the artsy movies, but then the other half, it's an artsy movie. And him and his wife, they give birth to a marionette doll, like a wooden doll, and no one acknowledges it. And they're just singing to it and shit. And then a murder happens. It's something that I would never recommend someone to watch. But if you do watch it, you will never forget it for the rest of your life.
Oh no, he tweaking.
That's what I've watched. That's what I've watched recently.
You told me about that one actually, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I had to get it off my chest.
Well, what I have watched, I have watched all 3 seasons of All American on Netflix. Great show.
What is that about?
It is based on true events about a high school football player from Crenshaw who was given an opportunity to play high school football in Beverly. And there's a lot of dramatic pieces. There's a lot of real ass situations. It's based off of real people. Their names are slightly changed, but you can look these people up. They do in fact exist. There's gang violence. There is real conversations about gentrification. There are more honest takes on racial issues. People living in the suburbs. You know how people that have never lived outside of their little bubble of safety, and the second they get introduced to the real world, that like fucking car crash that happens in their brain,
just everything stops.
Yeah. So because there is this guy from South Crenshaw, and he moves to Beverly, and people don't understand why he is the way he is, and then the people who recruit him, it's this football coach of Beverly, and he is married to a white woman who is running for district attorney. So they're parents of twins, and they're very light skinned, biracial twins. Up until they meet this guy, and actually, they become friends over time, blah blah blah. They had never been in a situation with police. So when the show to me takes a real turn is it was in the first couple episodes where the brother, because it's brother sister twins, when the brother was with the main character and they got pulled over, and the brother kind of was, had his chest a little out, thought that he had rights, and didn't realize, no sir, you're black. Okay, that's not how that works. And the main character knew what to do, acted appropriately, but the brother being very dismissive, and it was for the first time. And then when eventually things died down, and of course the white woman flexed her whiteness in a positive way, because it's a power at the end of the day. But she flexes that power. And there was a real moment where the main character tells the head coach, have you never taught your son what it means to be a black man in front of the police? And the head coach, you find out that the head coach is also from South Crenshaw, but he had basically left that life. He went and got he forgot where he came from. And his kids are in high school, and he never taught them, hey, certain things will not go your way because of the color of your skin, and you need to be prepared for that. He never prepared his kids. And from that moment, within the first couple of episodes, the show gets real. It becomes way more than just like you would think, oh, it's called All American and this everything on the screen in front of you is like football. You think it's just going to be a football show. Fuck no. It's a full-blown drama. There are real there are conversations of addiction, rehab, gang. The gang stuff in there is serious. A lot of mother. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. A lot of
I've seen that advertised actually.
A lot of motherfuckers die. Listen, this is a good show. Like, it's what Empire wanted to be. That's how I looked at it. I looked at it, I was like, this is what Empire tried to do. Yeah. Nah, y'all missed the mark. This is if Empire didn't miss the mark. Another movie I just watched, what's it called? Free Guy.
Yeah.
That
but I want to. Is it
fucking hilarious.
Cool.
Hilarious. There was this character named Jamal. For whatever reason, he physically dressed like a Final Fantasy character, and I thought that was tremendous. If and when you watch that movie, remember that I said that about Jamal, so that when you first see Jamal, I guarantee you're gonna laugh the second you see like his clothes, because like he really looks like he's trying to just be a Final Fantasy like mid boss. It's hilarious. What else have I seen? I know I saw something else recently. I also saw Suicide Squad. I watched the first, well, it's only been 3 episodes of the show Heels on Stars.
How is that? I have not seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet
at all.
It's good, but I think for people that aren't and that's my issue with it. It's fucking good, right? But if you're someone that doesn't know wrestling like that, you would be so lost so fast.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I feel like because when I saw the preview of this show, I thought that it was going to be one of those things like, oh, you know, we're going to use this as a way to try to get people to, you know, like take an interest in wrestling. You know what I mean? But it's literally like it's just for a wrestling audience. Like if you're not a wrestling fan, this show is going to miss you.
I think that's great, honestly. Like a show that would just take
that
the
makes
audience,
me want to watch it more.
Yeah, because like they're taking the audience and saying like no, like this is who we're for.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna water it down. We're not gonna try to appeal it to a giant audience.
Sure.
This is for
there's a video that I saw a while back, like a long time ago. It was when Game of Thrones was still popular, before it nosedived. And there were a bunch of actors on stage. And it surprised me how one of them said one of their favorite shows to watch was The Wire. Imagine, this is a bunch of white people, right?
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of people who have, you would think at least, would have no mind for what, for a show, you know, revolving around like crime in Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
You would think the primary audience for that would be like Black people.
Yeah, but, you know, like you're not racist because The Wire's in your Netflix queue. I mean,
no, I'm not saying like they're not racist or whatever.
That was a Gambino quote.
But no, like it's just amazing to me that that show is like for people who understand that type of shit. You know
I will say this though. There are and I guess that's on purpose, but especially the episode that CM Punk is in. Yeah, he plays the character of Ricky Rabies. The show is based around these brothers that are in a independent promotion in the South. And as someone who's wrestled plenty in the fucking South, I'll tell you right fucking now, as far as the realisticness of like certain things, because it takes you backstage plenty. It's not like, oh, wrestling. No, it's like This is a show about wrestling and not like, oh, WWE. No, it's the shindies, the shitty parts of the indies, Southern wrestling, that, you know what I mean? Like the politics in wrestling, the nasty sides of stuff. It's one of those, it might as well just be a fucking reenactment of an undisclosed family-owned wrestling fed in the South, because I guarantee you, if you're someone who has wrestled for more than a couple of years and you've worked any family brought together Southern spot, which is a lot of them, you're going to be able to directly relate to certain parts of all three of these episodes thus far. Because there was something that happened in each fucking episode where I was like, I've literally been through something like that. Like as a performer. So there are some parts where you're going to be like, I mean, okay, whatever. Whereas like someone who's like done it, you're going to watch it and be like, ha, yeah, that would happen. Mm-hmm. Or, oh shit, I've seen that happen to someone. Or, oh shit, that has straight up happened to me. It's going to be like one of those. So
speaking of CM Punk.
So wait, before we get to that, I saw The Green Knight.
Okay.
Green Knight.
The Green Knight is everything Doctor Strange should have been.
Oh boy.
Everything
like,
Doctor
I know
Strange.
exactly what you mean by that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was everything Doctor Strange should have been. It was weird. It was fucking beautiful. Until Dune comes out, I don't know if there's going to be any movie visually touching that one.
Nice. Have y'all before we jump into wrestling, have y'all seen any of the What If episodes for Marvel?
I've seen all of them.
Have you, Javed?
No, I have not watched this.
Oh, you need to
You're
watch.
missing out, man.
Ooh.
I got to, man. I don't know.
You gotta get through the first one. The first one's all right, but if you
which one was that one?
What if Peggy Hill became Captain America?
Yeah. That kind of like
not Peggy Hill, Peggy Carter.
Yeah, it like follows the movie kind of, and I was like, this is fine.
I mean, each episode follows their like thing.
Yeah, but they branch off so drastic.
Yeah. I think episode 2 was what if T'Challa was Star-Lord?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, when I read that, I was like, nigga, what? And then as soon as it starts, I go,
you could see it. I was like, God.
Yeah. Yo, listen, the way because each episode, it's the name of the episode is exactly what the fuck they're presenting to you. Mm-hmm. Like the first one is like, what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier serum? Episode 2, what if T'Challa was fucking Star-Lord? And bro,
and it's seeing the amount of things T'Challa was able to do with Star-Lord as somebody who's been compared to Peter Quill. He doesn't need to exist. They should have just had T'Challa.
I really walked away from that episode saying T'Challa never needed to be Black Panther to really save the world.
Wow,
dude, you will walk away from
like a murder mystery.
It was what if Doctor Strange lost his heart and not his hands? And basically it was the car accident that messed up his hands. Yeah. Instead of it messing up his hands, it killed what's it called? The chick? Christine.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
So that's the 4th episode. The third episode.
What was the third one?
The third one was it was like Fury's big week. It was like where
what if the
Incredible
Avengers
Hulk all took
it was
at the same time?
It was what if Earth's mightiest warriors never came together?
Yeah. And it turns into
that was the third episode.
And it's great. And I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Like, no. That specific episode, I don't want to talk about it at all because Scott's right. It is a full-blown murder mystery. Okay. Think about this. Literally, remember every scene where Fury or Natasha or both Fury and Natasha were going to meet one of the Avengers for the first time. Mm-hmm. And now imagine in those introductions, that Avenger fucking dies.
Yeah, and not going into any more than that, but it is.
That's
It
not
is
really
wild.
a spoiler because it like again,
Yeah,
as the
it's in
episode
the title.
starts, the intro is
Yeah,
literally
what if? Yeah.
But
the
it's like
intro is-
every episode gets better.
yeah, the intro is literally the watcher saying the same intro and then ending it with "what if," and then basically like, "Hey, spoiler alert! This is what this is about."
Do you know what the wildest what if comic was that I've ever fucking seen? This is the 90s, mind you, right? The first one I ever picked up, and I'm a fucking kid, right? It was, what if Bruce Banner was the monster instead of the Hulk, right? It was a story about Bruce Banner is a military scientist, right? Creates the gamma bomb, all of this shit, right? But this whole time he was abusive to his wife.
Oh, we're being literal in the sense.
Yeah, like it was so wild. Like they did and fucking like when he got hit by the gamma bomb, like that was like the good side of him, and like his wife ended up, it was Betty, ended up falling in love with the monster, but then he would turn back into Bruce.
And as Bruce, he was awful, and as Hulk, he wasn't awful.
Exactly. But the rest of the world wanted to kill this version of the Hulk. They loved Bruce Banner.
Oh, whereas in real time, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Niggas love Bruce Banner, niggas hate the Hulk.
And the something that stuck with me, it was a traumatizing story to read. And something that stuck with me at the end was they put at the bottom of the comic, they put the domestic abuse hotline number.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, we're
that was my introduction to what if.
I saw like a panel. Someone showed a panel from a what if, and it was like what if blank was Spider-Man instead of Peter Parker, and it was literally like a blank. And then the next slide was just all of Spider-Man's villains like laughing over a grave, and it was just like, here lies blank as Peter Parker, and they had like a sign, and they were like, draw your name in. You're not a superhero.
I think the funniest what if I've ever heard that like was just like people spitballing them, because like now Twitter's just been on a frenzy of, oh, if there's a what if I would want to see, I'd want to see this. And one that I saw that I didn't think about until like I read the thread more, and like the person was like giving more detail as to why that would be interesting. What if the Fantastic Four, like when they became the Fantastic Four, the powers were like someone else got it instead? Because like
that's the plot of Fantastic Four too.
I mean, yeah, but I think they meant it more in like in the moment, because like each person's lives drastically changed because of the specific powers they got. You know what I mean? Like, whoever gets the thing, the way their life changes is drastic.
Yeah, so imagine if like Susan Storm got the thing.
So the person just put that out there, like, just like think about this, right? Ben's fucking life turned upside down for the worse because he became the thing.
Oh.
What happens if someone who's as immature as Human Torch becomes the thing? What happens if someone whose literal like genius comes from how he uses his hands
becomes the thing?
Like, him being able to do his fucking work would be impossible as the thing.
Can you imagine how invincible Mr. Fantastic would be if he got the Human Torch's powers?
You see what I'm saying? So that would
be sick.
But that was the whole thing. It was just like, yo, like, it's a make or break. Fucking Susan being anything but Invisible Woman could be so drastic.
Yeah.
What's it called?
If she became the thing, she would want to kill herself.
Yeah. So there was that. Someone even said, if Susan became Mr. Fantastic and didn't learn how to control her powers, and her body started being all weird, she will fuck around and have body dysmorphia.
I mean, that just sounds like the sad version of Elastigirl.
Yeah, but like, yeah. it was just like if Johnny if Johnny becomes the Thing, he would end up probably becoming like his own version of the Hulk because he'd be so angry about his appearance and the fact that there's no reverting. Like, it was like interesting. I was like, damn. And again, it's one of those so many different scenarios because it's 4 different powers and 4 different people. So you have multiple variations of who gets what. And it was like, yo, it's all based off who becomes the Thing. And like when I read that, I was
you're
like,
not wrong. Yeah.
I read that and I was like, yo, bro, I fucking vote. Like,
Yeah.
because like no one would listen, of all the different things you would say, like what if with Marvel, you're not thinking about the Fantastic Four that fast, number one. And number two, you're especially not thinking that deep. So like to who that was, I don't remember your at. If you watch this, yo, good fucking shit. Like that was, I read that shit and I was like, yo, fuck what everyone else is talking about. This is the one that actually caught my attention. Because he was like, yo, what if the Fantastic Four, like, what if they had their powers differently? I read that like that. I was like, yo, shut up. And then like under, he was like, think about it. Whoever gets the Thing, the dynamic changes everything. And I'm like, hold on. And then I keep reading his thread. He was just like, yo, you already know the battles that women have to face in general. Could you imagine if this poor woman has to fucking walk around looking like that in this society that we live in? I was like, oh, he cooking now. Yo, y'all remember how immature Johnny was? Could you imagine if he had to be the Thing? Could he mentally handle being the Thing? I was like, yo. It's like, yo, fuck it. This man is a whole scientist and literally needs his hands to be a certain size. And in other points, because of the fact that he's all fucking elasticy, it actually benefits his work. Could you imagine if this nigga now has 3 massive fucking fingers?
Dude, I think he would be the one that would do the best with it, but everyone else would hate him more because
it would still ruin his work
to other people. He would be like, "You need to do this now.
Yeah.
You do that."
Yeah,
I'm so happy that we're debating about something like this because I'm gonna push back on this. Right, the reason why I don't think it will affect Reed Richards in such a way is because Reed Richards doesn't think like the average scientist, right?
He doesn't.
Reed Richards, right? Somebody like Tony Stark might panic, right? Reed Richards, is several, like mentally, is several levels above Tony Stark.
Yeah.
I think if he became the Thing, he would look at it as something remarkable. And because he's that fucking smart, I think he would just immediately create a way around the things.
You think he would just go full Smart Hulk?
Yeah. Okay. I think he would look at his hands like, this is peculiar. How do I fix this? And then fix it.
Like, oh no, I can't hold a test tube to save my life.
Right.
But now it's the adventure of finding out how.
Exactly.
Probably.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
No, I see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
And also because this dude is so like, he's so like self-absorbed in his work. This nigga wouldn't care that it would ruin his relationships.
Yeah, no.
He wouldn't give a fuck. He wouldn't give a fuck. He's definitely the type of dude who wouldn't care to be aesthetically pleasing to somebody. Like his mind is set up like that. He'd probably be like, oh shit, I'm ugly. Anyways, back to work.
Yeah. For him, his mind is his biggest like achievement.
Yeah.
It's the thing he uses to
this is the man. If I'm mistaken, let me know. But this is the man who created a machine where you can look into different realities so that he can figure out how to fix this one. No other scientists in comics really think like Reed Richards.
Shit, then if we're going off of that, then he should have just been the Thing.
That's the thing. I don't think he knows.
It doesn't matter.
That shit ruined Ben Grimm's life.
And that's supposed to be his man's, right? Here's what my theory is. I think he could absolutely fix the Thing. I think he chooses not to because that's his hitter. Whenever somebody come after Mr. Fantastic, who they gotta get through. They gotta get through the Thing.
Yeah.
I think he told Ben that, hey, I can't fix you. And knows fully fucking well that he can, but
low key, it's like, yo, if anyone else was the Thing, they wouldn't be able to go as hard as you because you went hard as a human being.
Yeah,
I just basically put super armor on a super ass nigga.
Yeah, he's not about to let that. Mr. Fantastic's the smartest man in the world. He's not about to let that go.
Could you
I mean,
imagine?
I don't know about the Human Torch, but like even for the Invisible Woman, if he really set his mind to it, he could fix it like forever.
He can fix. Yeah,
but he doesn't want it because it benefits him.
exactly.
And not just it benefits everyone, but it benefits everyone because he's there and it benefits him.
I think Mr. Fantastic is just as dirty as Charles Xavier is.
I think every smart dude that's in anything superhero arc is some kind of plotter. Every dude who's made out to be a genius is one of those types is like, I did it for the greater good, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They think like they want to be the best at something.
Also, Javed, in the What If series with the T'Challa episode, Thanos is there.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you something.
It's not what you
LOL. I can't wait till you see Thanos. Oh, and I also can't wait till you meet Cha-Cha.
Okay, I get that.
Cha-Cha, bro. Hey, Scott, how did you feel when the whole Cha-Cha thing happened? Because I ain't like that.
I don't know, man. Like,
I ain't like that shit at all. I ain't like that shit at all. As soon as I heard Cha-Cha, I was like, ew, no. There's no version of me that's ever gonna fucking like that. I don't care.
I don't know enough about the comics to be able to say, because I don't know, maybe that's what they call them in the comics. I don't know.
No, Cha-Cha has never been a thing.
Oh, it hasn't.
No.
Okay, then it just makes it seem like he's gonna dance.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I didn't like that at all. So, Javed, someone basically has the nerve to call T'Challa Cha-Cha as like a pet name. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. No.
Why not, bro? What's wrong with you?
It was said multiple fucking times. And every time it was said, I was like, I'm still not fucking with it.
I don't think that'd be a make or break thing for me.
Cha-Cha. There was a couple things in that episode that was just like
how we got the name Star-Lord.
I think it was just a case of
you can crack the window if you want.
I think it was just a case of just oh, look it, he's Yondu's, it's the same story as far as that part, you know.
Well, no, because Peter Quill, he got Star-Lord because his mom called him that. And it was like on a note that he read.
I think the Star-Lord thing is, I think they said it. Unlike Peter Quill, T'Challa's version of Star-Lord, that was a nickname that like they gave it out to him.
Oh, okay.
Because what's it called? The whole like them like doing everything well and everything like that. That was more like we're calling you Star-Lord because what you doing out here.
Instead of okay, I get it.
Yeah. I honestly,
earned that shit.
I think that was a cop out. I'm not gonna lie, because I do understand what you're saying. Because it's like, okay, well, how did you get? It shouldn't even be a case of he shouldn't have been called Star-Lord. He could have just easily just been a Ravager, because that's all it is. Instead of the Ravagers,
Starman, just something slightly.
It doesn't even, bro. Honestly, it don't matter in hindsight, because you're not wrong. Because the story, honestly, it should have been called What if Yondu grabbed T'Challa instead?
But you see, if they did that, they would call him Cha-Cha the entire episode, and
I would have hated that. I would have hated that too. Well, I mean, only one person.
I'm so sorry. You're just sitting there like, what the fuck?
I have no idea what's happening.
Only one person called him Cha-Cha. So there's that. Yo, but Javay, I'm not gonna lie. The second you get introduced to Thanos, you're gonna get mad.
Okay.
But I will say this, and this isn't much of a spoiler because it was on the trailer, and also it's pretty immediate. The way they introduced right after the intro of What If, and then the first scene is the same scene that we meet Star-Lord, where where he walks in, and he's about to like fucking Indiana Jones the shit.
Mm.
and then the fucking that African dude from Never Back Down comes in. Stop right there. I love the fact.
Wait.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Dijma Hosu?
The black dude from Never Back Down, but the African trainer from Never Back Down. 7 years.
He's in all of this shit, and you choose to remember him from Never Back Down?
7
This is
years.
a 2007 classic, Javay.
Bro, do you not remember that fucking speech that he gave in Never Back Down? That's why I remember him from that. Because, bro, when he sat there and the dude's just like, why won't you to see your family? He was just like, 7 years. 7 years. My father looks at me, disgusted. Then the strong Denzel tear comes down. Acting. So you say whatever you want, but to me, it's the African fucking trainer from Never Back Down.
Whatever you say, man.
But you remember the scene where it's just like, I'm starting, who? So
yeah.
Imagine that scene, but that's not the reception. T'Challa Star-Lord got respect in the streets.
Let's go. He would.
Exactly. Like, it's not even a spoiler. It's exactly what you would expect.
I remember when I first saw that man in Winter Soldier, I'm like, what they about to do with this man?
Mm-hmm. Bro, you remember when he first jumps in with the fucking suit right here, the little whoop 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 whoop. It's just like yo, like this nigga here for smoke.
When he pulled up on Winter Soldier without the suit on,
yeah, like I'll box you right now. Suit be damned. Metal arm, that's cute. We can box. Like
that nigga is different, yo. T'Challa is different.
But yeah, when he pulled up on him and he just does the little jump and he's all just like all the swag in the world, like, yeah, you know what I'm here to do? I'm here for these. I'm here for the hustle and the muscle, little nigga. What's good?
Hustle and the muscle is funny.
Whatever you trying to get into, huh? What you trying to get into? I'm here. I heard you kill my pops, nigga. I can't let that rest, nigga. Me, you, and the
he had his head kind of tilted to the side.
When he came up off the crouch, bro, he leaned into the jump.
Yeah.
He came up off
like,
the crouch.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, he came up like, you know who I am, bro. I know you seen me when you killed my dad, you bitch ass nigga. Like, I'm here for these. Just because I don't got the suit on, don't mean you can't get the pause. Like, don't get it misconstrued.
That nigga was not playing with that white boy, dog. He was not playing with him.
Nigga said, metal arm. Hands, nigga. Like,
that just makes me what was it, the airport scene? Like he meets Hawkeye and he's like, "Hi, I'm Clint." And he's like, I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
That nigga wasn't there for introduction.
Like,
and
I don't
shit.
care about you. Like, I have a mission.
Yeah, it was, and the thing was, it wasn't even him disrespecting Clint.
No, he
just honestly did not care.
Yeah, it was like, hey, bro, I'm not here for intros.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even here to help the niggas that you trying to fight. I want to box him. Like, everything else that's going on,
irrelevant.
Yo, that dude that turned into a giant man, I don't give a shit. That nigga fucking moving webs out of his wrists, cool. Don't care. Dude with the metal arm killed my pops. Like, I'm here to serve that nigga. Like, all that other shit, cute. Oh my God, Captain America, respect the legend. Your man's has to get hurt. Like, hey, awesome. Nigga talking about some, we need your help. We're gonna go infiltrate. Hey, Iron Man, bruh. Heard you's a genius. Be smart enough to get out of my way.
The part when they're in the fucking police vehicle and they got them detained and shit, and he's telling them, he's like, look, let me tell you something. He's like, let me let you niggas know who I am. I am a whole king. Y'all can't stop me. Like, I am a whole king.
There's never, and I did appreciate that Marvel did that. There was never a fucking moment in any movie, in anything, including this What If, And Chadwick Boseman isn't even voicing this guy.
Yeah, he is.
But whoever the guy is voicing him,
Yeah, I thought no, Chadwick, that was him.
It's
oh, it
100%
was him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, never
It's his
mind.
own
I was
role,
about
I
to
think.
say, oh, then respect. I was about to say whoever the fuck did voice Black Panther did a good ass Chadwick Black Panther impersonation. But that answers my question. I thought it wasn't him.
Yeah, it was him.
Well, I'm
I
glad.
know that much. I know it was him.
Well, that's awesome then. That only makes that episode that much more special for me.
Yeah.
But listen, between the What If and the 2 movies that he's been in, well, the 4 movies that he's been involved in, because it was both Endgames, Civil War, and Black Panther. So 4, yeah. So the 4 movies plus the What If, and all 5 times that he's been on screen as T'Challa, like not Black Panther, T'Challa, the nigga never didn't have swag. There was never a moment where I didn't believe this nigga. like it was always like I'm really about this. Like, at all times, there was never a moment where I looked where he was on my screen being T'Challa, and it was just like I don't believe you.
Yeah. Nah,
Never
that was T'Challa. That was T'Challa.
Nah. Yeah, no. It was if any human being with self-respect was a king of a whole fucking country, how would he act? T'Challa did. Chadwick Boseman brought that to life perfectly. And and that's the part that's like most important. It was a man with self-respect being put in that position of power.
Yeah.
When he
like an actual man of honor, like about
yeah. Still to this day, one of my favorite scenes is that Lion King scene, where he yells at his dad, like telling him that he was wrong. Like, and you shit. Are wrong. Yeah. You are wrong. That shit was fire, bro. Hey, that shit was fire. Cause that was one of those. See, any man that didn't have self-respect probably wouldn't have did it like that.
Yeah.
He screamed on his
that boy away from his hope. Yo, he was killing that shit.
Yo, like, bro, and let's be real. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like, as someone that's been raised like in a foreign home, let me tell you what never rocks. It don't even matter if your like mom or dad is right. Screaming at him?
Yeah, nah, that don't work.
Ain't no way. It don't matter. And like shit. And I know Wakanda's basically they're Africans. Okay, let's be real.
Yeah, that's not rocking in no African.
I remember when I first came to Maryland, I lived in New Carrollton, and my neighbors were Nigerian. And every time their mother or father would come into the door for the first time of the day, they literally would take a knee to them. Like,
parents are revered in it. Yeah, they're revered in it.
Yeah. So, and that's not uncommon at all. So when I saw them like take that knee and stuff like that, I remember over time I started doing it on habit. Like they would walk up like, oh, good afternoon. Like literally, good afternoon, ma. Like I was like, yo, respect. But no, like, so obviously Wakandans is supposed to be Africans. Like, let's keep it a stack. Duh. Fam. The concept of the youngest son elevating his fucking voice in any tone, regardless, to the dad? Shit. Dead or alive? Hell no. Nah. That nigga screamed on him. And he rolled his tongue at him. That shit was crazy.
The wrong. Yeah, it was crazy.
He didn't just yell at him, he put sass on it. Like,
and he bounced on his toes.
Yeah, he pointed at his ass. Like, he did like 5 disrespectful things in one sentence. I'm like, yo, I'm surprised he didn't get hit with a random stick. Like, that was crazy. He ain't just say him. Like, he's sitting there in front of the little ancestral
his grandfather, all of that.
So he screamed on him with this nigga's father's father watching that shit. Talking, you were wrong. You all were wrong. I'm like, hey, that's brave. Like, and one thing for sure, go ahead.
I want to say, to switch topics just briefly.
Yeah.
Let me explain why I hate both of you.
Okay. Let's go.
So I've been trying to grow this facial hair for a while, right?
So I had a feeling that's what it was.
So look, and here's the thing. This is as most as it's ever been in my entire life, and I'm shocked that it's happening.
Right.
That being said, I gotta look at you two. Look, no, stop. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're showing attention.
Scott, put your shirt on the screen.
This one right here.
My beard look good in that joke.
If someone's like, you don't have a beard, I'm like, look right here. But no, man, I've been trying, and it's progress, bro. It's progress, and I'm so happy for the progress. And then I see you two fully filled out, and I'm pissed.
Well, bro, as you can see, I'm hairy in general. I'm a hairy human being.
I'm selectively hairy.
See, you're not meant to be you're not meant to be a hairy person.
Yeah,
the average person.
Okay,
I'm a dog.
Yeah. Bro, I'm letting you know right now. Any dude you see with like full thick beards like us, I guarantee you they got this going on too.
Yeah.
If they don't got this going on, they using shit for their beard.
Yeah, it's something up.
I've never seen someone with like a full strongman beard that couldn't piece up a full chest full of hair.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like a chest full, like all the way down.
Well, I'm starting to get facial hair this year. Maybe by 30, I'll be a real man.
How much body hair do you have? Is what I'm asking.
This sounds like a
Period.
weird fucking question. Like what
Period.
part? Like period,
Your upper
I'd
body,
say
your like your chest to your stomach, and your upper back and your lower back.
none of my lower back.
Mm-hmm.
Chest to stomach.
Chest and stomach. I'd say 40%. Like I have a little bit in the stomach area.
You got like a baby happy trail, right?
Not really a baby happy trail. It's a full-on happy trail. It's a happy trail of disappointment. And we like up in the chest area. That was a joke. Could have laughed, but yeah, up here I have a little hair like in this area, and then like in
you got that whole thing where it's just like in between the titties.
Not even between the titty. It's like it's the nipple area, like around.
You were never meant to be hairy,
and
Scott.
it's fucked up.
You are
bro,
genetically not a hairy person.
Yeah, just abandon the whole beard thing, G. Fuck all that. You don't need all that, you know?
Yeah, but look though.
I'm gonna look like a giant. I'm gonna shave everything. I'll be a giant baby.
No. On the real though, you got good enough like chin and sideburn hair. I would rock the small mustache in the line.
I could do like the gentleman Jack Gallagher and just.
Hey yo, I rocked just the mustache before myself. Cause I tell
white
you
people
this,
can't rock just a mustache.
No. I'm glad you said that. You don't have a cop mustache. You could. If you had a cop mustache, I wouldn't tell you to rock a mustache.
All right.
But you don't have a Narcos mustache. You good. No, trust me. If you like John, for example, John can't just rock a mustache.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
John has a Federales mustache. Like I'm glad John has like chin hair and shit.
He would look like the main character off the first 2 seasons of Narcos if he just rocked that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the white boy, yeah.
Yeah, the white boy, yeah.
He really would. He really would. Like that's a bad thing. And he gonna look crazy as hell walking around with his Spanish wife. They're gonna be like, oh, he undercover. That chick ain't really his wife. Like, it'll be a bad day for him. But you don't have a Fed stash, so you could get away with just a mustache as a white guy. Because I understand. If I was a white dude, I would be very particular with my facial hair as well.
With just a mustache, you would look like a character off of like a Jay and Silent Bob movie or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever cut your hair low?
Yeah, dude. I cut all my hair by myself.
I want to see Scott with an Eminem buzz cut so bad.
You want the buzz cut?
I want.
I'll give you the buzz cut, but I have a small ass head under all this.
Bro, I told this to Javay, bro. Listen, niggas with certain head shapes are given a fucking luxury that us big head niggas can never know. Gervais has a perfectly good medium-sized head. I remember telling you, I was like, yo, you could get away with the baldy so easily just because you got the perfect fucking head shape. Cause like, you know, cause he got the same, cause him and fucking Tay Diggs got the same goddamn head shape. I'm like, bro, look at how good Tay Diggs rocks the baldy, bro. I was like, you could be a less dark-skinned Tay Diggs, bro. That nigga he be in the streets. Them bitches be loving the way Tay Diggs looks with that baldy.
Nah, I was legit at work one day. And I had
Also, by the way,
mask on.
Tay Diggs is on All American. He's the head coach for Beverly. I just remembered
That's the
that.
perfect casting, actually.
I just remember that.
This podcast is sponsored by All American, currently streaming on Netflix.
But nah, so one day I'm at work. You know, the fresh baldy, right? Just got it cut.
Ooh.
Right? Had my mask on and shit. I'm working. And this lady approaches me. She's like, has anybody ever told you look like Tay Diggs? And then in my head, I'm thinking, of course I've been told I look like Tay Diggs before. But
he's
I said, no.
just thinking about me talking about like, yeah, nigga.
And I saw some shit like that, and I looked back at it, and I was like, no one's ever said that.
It's a lie. You were wrong. Yo, bro.
All right.
No.
Next podcast we have set up. I will buzz cut it for you.
No, that's up to you, bro.
Dude, I don't care. Dude,
Speaking of which, by the way, 2 more weeks and I got the crib. So if y'all want to start getting together and doing the party live from the big L-shaped couch.
Where are you located?
I don't want to put that on the recording.
I'll cut this out.
He almost messed up.
I was about to be like,
that'd be weird as fucking hell if I was like, what's your address?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Scott, I'm not even comfortable with saying it while that record thing is up there. I ain't gonna lie. I'll just tell you. I'll tell you later. Like, don't worry.
Don't trust Big Brother. I get it.
It's not that I don't. It's just like,
no, he clearly trusts you because he was so about to say that.
I trust you, yeah, because I'm about to say it.
Yeah. He trusts you.
All right.
Bro, listen, I was about to say it, and I look up to the left, and I saw that fucking red light. Right. I was like, I'm gonna live in.
Okay. I'll rephrase. If it's closer to where I'm at, to where it would go like from like DC or Baltimore, 1000% we should film it live every time.
I guarantee you I'm closer to you than John and Alejandro.
There we go.
How long does it take you to get to John and Alejandro, and how long would it take him to get to you?
Well, it takes me from Carey's, which is not far from where we're going to move.
Right.
It takes us from Carey's about 45
minutes.
Yeah.
John, I'm not John. Scott, are you closer to DC than you are Baltimore?
I'm gonna pull it up right now just to see. I love how we're vaguely trying to set this shit up.
I mean, we could say county, right? We could say county, right?
How close are you to PG
2
County?
2 hours and 13 minutes from DC.
How close are you to PG County?
2 hours and 10 minutes from Baltimore, so about the same. PG County?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to Google it to figure out what the fuck you meant. Because I typed in PG County, and it was like, railway station? But I got you.
I am around where I'm going to be at. I'm not far from Greenbelt Station in the College Park PG area.
PG area, it's 10 minutes longer from me to DC. So it's
where are you?
I'm like northwest Maryland. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere.
What are you in, like, Hagerstown or some shit?
I'm
He further
outside
than
of
that.
Hagerstown. Like,
Oh, you in,
Yeah.
like, the upstate part of Maryland, huh?
yeah.
You in Buffalo, Maryland, huh?
You in borderline like the sticks.
Yeah. So that's why
Oh,
I
you in
was
those-
like,
oh, you
I
in
don't know
those-
if I'm going to be able to make it to the festival. And everyone was like, come
Oh.
on, try. And I was like,
You're in
okay.
those.
And I
Oh,
was
you're in those parts of Maryland that, like, I've never seen before. I know what you're talking about now.
yeah. Like, I'm in like the halfway, like,
Damn
the
near
same
close
distance
to
I am
the
from, like,
state line.
DC, I'm
in
from
the-
Pittsburgh.
Are you in, like, the state line of, like, the north side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then it don't make a difference
Yeah.
between New York.
Yeah. He said he's closer to what? Like you said, like Pittsburgh.
Dude, I'm the same distance from DC to Pittsburgh.
Oh, then
Yeah.
it don't make a difference.
Doesn't.
It don't make a difference.
Yeah.
It'll be a hike one way or another.
And I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't know.
Well, for what
I have
it's
no
worth,
idea how I'm going to cut this because we're like getting kind of deep with it. But like, the thing that's been stopping me from moving is just the fact that I'm fucking broke.
I hear
But
that.
I have so many like options lined up if I wanted to take it. Like, I could go down to the DC area. I technically already have a spot up in like northern New Jersey, like 40 minutes from New York.
I would tell you the same thing I told a friend of mine recently, because we actually recently had this conversation. If you plan on living in the DMV and you're someone who would either live by themselves or is okay with living with a roommate, don't overly, especially if you have your own form of transportation, be willing to sacrifice extended commute for cost of living, because in a lot of places in Maryland, the cost of living is ridiculous, as well as DC.
But that's the thing. Like,
If I was in your position, I would look into living in cheaper parts of Hagerstown. I would look into moving into cheaper studio apartment, because if it's going to be you by yourself, why not look for a studio apartment?
Well, here's where I've been at. Like, I've already decided what I want. I just want a room. I don't give a fuck about an apartment. Have you seen how much we podcast? I'm in this room.
I feel you.
I'm a homebody, so that's all.
I've said it a million times over. If it wasn't for me being with Carrie, I would have moved out forever ago, and it would have either been in a room or a straight up studio.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have cared to get a 1 bedroom. No.
No.
For what? I'm one fucking guy.
And what I want is, I don't want to be. If I'm not 5 minutes away from you guys, I'm fine. If I'm an hour away from you guys, I'm fine. When I was in Mississippi, I drove that every day for work.
Right.
And I'm willing to make the 2-hour drives so I can fucking make a 1-hour drive. But the issue with it is, because I'm trying to get more into like the acting and the filmmaking and all of that, is it's all up and down the East Coast.
Right.
And if I was going to genuinely attack acting the way like Andino attacks wrestling, where he was like, I'll do it anywhere.
Yeah.
I need that transportation. And that's one of the reasons why I don't really want to move near New York, because it's so much pressure to like get rid of the car.
Yeah.
And I'd rather travel up to a train station, park there, and then take the train into New York than try to struggle to get myself in there when there's so much happening in the Middle East. Not Middle East. That's not.
I get what you mean, though. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Middle Eastern coast of the United States. Like, there's a lot of shit happening.
I would say, bro, honestly, I would say look for a studio apartment in DC, and or look for a cheap room, or even like studio fucking apartment set up in Baltimore, honestly. Cause like I know how much we hate oh my god, we always gotta go to Baltimore because of how fucking far they are and everything like that. But like I had this conversation with Kara. I was like, they probably live there because the prices are a little more reasonable. Like my sister and her husband, they moved to Baltimore and they got a fucking whole ass 4-floor townhouse. It's big as shit. And when they told me the numbers, I was like, oh, I'd make that commute too for that price.
And yeah, I feel like I'd be more inclined to go towards the DC area just because on few
Studio it up.
I've been to Baltimore.
Studio it up. Javay, you remember when Scott lived in that studio?
Yeah.
If he would have went into that situation by himself, he'd still be there.
Yeah. Yep.
Not you, Scott. Our other Scott. A friend of ours. He moved in with his at the time girlfriend into a studio. It didn't work out for several reasons, and he lost a lot of money in the situation. If he would have moved into that situation by his fucking self, he would have still been there right now, comfortable.
And that was the area you were thinking about moving to if you came here, the Temple Hills area.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What Scott's rent was at that time, I could I thought about it. Like I said, if God forbid, knock on wood, because I want it to work. If me and Carrie don't work, you don't be surprised if you see me living out there.
Temple Hills, yeah.
Don't be surprised. Because I could afford that rent right now.
Dude, when we were looking at Temple Hills, like I was showing like MapQuest, like not MapQuest, Google Street View to Javay.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, you guys have a Dollar General? And he was like, yeah.
You stupid.
And I was like, oh my God. I was like, what? Do they just have like internet in this section? And he was like, where do you live?
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, man. But nah, shit, definitely look into that shit, G.
Yeah, dude. I want to go to the center. I want to be near the DC area, so when we work on stuff, we can. And then when I can find stuff from, even if it's up to New York, down to Atlanta,
it ain't gonna matter, bro, because when the page pop off, we start making monetization money, we all just gonna move into a big ass fucking house in Cali anyway.
The team Let's Be Real house.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna matter when we buy fucking Logan Paul's last fucking house. You know, it's always owned by one of them niggas. It's one of this last person's fucking. We're gonna move into David Dobrik's old house or some shit like that. Like,
dude, I would much rather move to
some prevalent fucking YouTuber that decided to move out of California. We're gonna move into one of their old houses.
Like I lived in LA for a bit, and I visited New York a couple times. I would much rather have a place in New York.
I would too, Scott.
Than a place in LA.
All right, let's get away from New York. Anyway.
Hey, Scott.
New York.
Hey, Scott. Perfect segue. So New York, right? So New York.
Scott, you fucked up. Yeah, I told you.
So the greatest place on fucking earth, right? Huh?
Okay, well, hold on. No. Because the sea is going to rise in 7 years, and New York's going to kind of go, it's going to be gone. When like Florida goes up, no, you can stop that. When Florida's going to go up, Los Angeles is going to go up underwater, and New York is going to go underwater. In New Orleans. By 2070, everyone will be living in Idaho.
I got 100 guns.
Well, you only got 2 hands, so
come on, Scott.
That greatly reduces the impact of the gun.
Come on, Javay. You know the song, huh? Got 100 guns, 100 clips.
Nigga, I'm from Cleveland.
Nah, don't do that. See, that's your problem right there. I would never play one of your places anthems and disrespect it like that. I would never do that, bro.
You gonna lie? You gonna lie on camera like that?
I would never, bro. You have
Javay,
never.
I think we need further clarification.
Huh, Javay? Come on, bro.
Okay.
You know, I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Nigga, I'm from New York.
There's a song called The Overnight Scenario here.
Huh?
It's very popular in DC, right?
Huh?
Everybody knows the words.
Yeah,
everybody knows the words.
What are the words?
3 a.m, the Pancake House.
At the Waffle House, yeah.
See what I'm saying? Look at how you disrespect.
Come on, you guys. 4 in the morning at the Waffle House. Huh? 5 in the morning and I'm on their couch, huh? 6 in the morning.
But he gets emotional if I say something.
6 in the morning and we're drinking Douce. 7 in the morning and we ask
so disrespectful. Let me say I'm from Cleveland. Cleveland. He gets so mad. Look.
Huh? Right? You guys? Huh?
He's
Please
such a hater.
stop
Dog. He's
the
such
violence in the streets.
All right, so we might be getting copyrighted soon, so I'm gonna put a stop.
Come on, Javay, right? Huh?
Listen to him. He was doing this long before we started disrespecting New York.
My last words. Huh? Right? That's TCB, right? I hope the next. Huh? Come on, backyard band.
In Wyoming, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
That's not it at all. That's not it at all.
In Wyoming.
It don't even sound right. Look, see,
No, it don't.
No, fucking don't. Huh? Look, come on, man.
When you're in Wyoming.
Come on, man.
Yo, man.
Look.
Oh, and
hey,
they
Baltimore,
just say yo, man.
Hey, Baltimore, yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, it's the killing zoo, right? The killing zoo, right. Hurrah!
Anyway, he was disrespecting DC long before I ever started.
No way. What? Me? I'm the first and the 51st. I love DC.
Oh, nah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, no, wait. So from our podcast alone, DC is a close second, but only first to another place that I'm feeling weird about saying the name of.
First. No, I'm the first in the 51st. I'm the greatest champion that DC's ever produced. I'm the greatest champion. Listen, I'm the greatest champion.
These liars.
That listen, right?
Okay, it stopped for some reason.
What are you Googling?
Don't worry about that.
But yeah, look, right? So think about this, right? For the average person that watches any form of like sports or entertainment in DC, right? You know, people like Javay, they'll pretend, you know, they all wear Nationals hats at some point. None of them motherfuckers have ever watched 9 straight innings of baseball. They never truly celebrated the Nationals winning. They that shit was a lie. They don't actually care. Moving. What's it called? None of you motherfuckers is Capital fans. Y'all swear to God that y'all are, but no, y'all aren't. Y'all don't watch hockey. Stop lying.
Wait, so you said that you're the #1 champion from DC?
No, let me finish what I'm saying.
He said he's the first and 51st.
No, I'm ranked like that's my rank. I'm the first and the 51st. I'm the greatest champion that's ever been.
You can tell he's lying. Listen to how he's stuttering. It's like that bullshit ass.
I'm the listen.
Uh-huh.
I'm the greatest.
I mean, I have a
champion.
list up, but yeah, go ahead.
What are you gonna? No, read your little list. Go ahead.
All right. I don't like. I feel like you probably know these people more than I do.
Sure.
But Sanjay Dutt.
No. See, that's not what I mean.
What?
You're talking about people that are wrestlers. They're not in DC no more.
So every time that you leave DC, are you no longer the best?
No. See. But
because you go and work in another promotion.
But you're right. But the #1 place that I make my bones is a DC promotion and fight. Mochella episode 4 coming out soon. But anyways, yeah, where I am making my, you know, like every wrestler has that one place like, oh, he came from there. You know, like everyone associates AJ Styles with TNA. Right? So you could eat, you know, they call TNA the house that AJ Styles built, right? I'm the Babe Ruth of DC.
Really? So, Dave, what is his name? Dave Bautista would not be the Babe Ruth.
He wrestled in the WWE.
I'm sorry. He worked in other places that weren't DC.
No. Here's the thing about Dave Bautista, right? Here's the thing about Dave Bautista. Jermaine, I got this. Don't even worry about it. Let me tell you why it ain't Dave Bautista. He wrestled for OVW and the WWE. OVW, the pipeline to WWE. WWE is a traveling promotion. Like I said, the place that I make my bones is not a traveling promotion. It is a promotion completely dedicated to bringing wrestling and sports entertainment back to DC.
But have you made your bones in other areas?
I work in other areas, but I make my business. I have been at every single and will continue to be at fight. Okay.
All right,
I was the
Gervais,
first
hop in.
promo.
Hold on, Gervais.
Is there anything I said that's not true so far about at least in that last sentence?
I want Gervais' perspective.
You said in that last sentence?
Yeah.
Oh, in that last sentence, everything you said was true.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
In that last sentence, you said some other bullshit, you know.
Nah, I ain't say no other bullshit.
Yes,
I am
you
your
did.
I am your Washington
Hold on,
sports
no.
champion.
Gervais' turn.
I'm gonna do for
yeah,
you. I'm gonna do for your people what your Washington football team will never do. Because those are the teams you actually do watch, which your Washington Wizards will never do, because those are actually the sports. Here's the thing, right? The average DC native watches football.
Listen to this.
But this is actually true.
Mm-hmm.
The average sports fan for Washington sports, they watch basketball and football, or football. They do not watch baseball, and they do not care about hockey unless it's actually the Nationals already in the Stanley Cup. And they're halfway paying attention until they see the final score so that they could cheer for something with their home name on it. Mm-hmm. They don't actually watch these games. Like, let's call it, y'all will go to the parade all day, all night. But if I asked you the stats for the last game in that fucking final, you won't have it.
But it just feels like you're diverting attention away.
No,
like
but
you're putting it onto other sports.
No. This is, I know, but this is what I'm saying. With that being said, y'all watch wrestling. When wrestling comes to town, regardless of the promotion, DC shows up. That's just a fact. Y'all sell it out every time it's in any of those areas. When they always come to that, the Capital One Arena, y'all sell it out. Because it's wrestling. Wrestling's in town. You always used to talk about it, Gervais, huh? Starcade.
MCI.
Yeah. What sold out every time. Never failed. When Ric Flair was walking out with the big gold belt in DC, what happened? Y'all showed up. Right? That was a traveling promotion. They would leave.
Yeah.
I'm here. Okay. And when I become the Chocolate City champion, the championship in DC, for the promotion in DC, I will be your greatest accomplishment as a sports fan fucking ever. You're welcome.
Make sure you clip this out for him. Make sure you clip this out for him. Make sure you clip this like for him so he can put it on his shit.
I'm here. I'm here for y'all. Okay, because you guys deserve a true Washington sports champion. John Wall couldn't get it done. Right? Bryce Harper couldn't get it done.
Who else couldn't get it done?
What Santana Moss, RG3. I can name so many people that wore that damn burgundy and gold, but they all let you down.
Who else let us down?
The best RG3 could do for you was bust his knee after getting a little Rookie of the Year. I would never. My knees work.
Tell him what you're going to do.
When I win the Chocolate City Championship, I'm going to become the greatest champion that DC's ever known. I am your adopted son, but guess what? It still counts for you. You're welcome. True. Y'all deserve it because y'all have dealt with so much hardship, right? Y'all have dealt with team name changes. Y'all have dealt with scandals out the ass. All these people from like Maryland, you know, that's the closest thing that y'all have ever had is Maryland people winning, right? Like y'all get to somewhat claim Michael Phelps, but not truly.
Talk your shit.
From Baltimore, right? Right. I'm not from DC, but I make my bones in DC, right? I'm in the streets in DC. You know what I mean?
You in the streets. We were just in the streets a few nights ago.
You was with me. Yeah,
I was right.
I look like a foreigner.
Nah. You
I was comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable, right? I park on 14th Street and turn my blinkers on. And I turn my hazards on and act as if that's a parking spot when it ain't. Because I know what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Right?
Yeah.
Right? My grandma just recently had a birthday.
How she turned? She good?
She's 76. You know what I wore?
What you wore?
I wore a polo shirt.
Oh my God. Tell them why.
Because I am your adopted son.
Oh my God.
You hear me?
Oh,
I may have wore Tim's with it, but that's because I'm still where I'm from. But you know, listen, hey, How many times have you guys embraced a sports star not from DC, and then they put on your team colors, and y'all might as well have treated them like they from there? Y'all do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no different. I'm no different. I'm no different. I am going to be what y'all wanted John Wall, Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook, Santana Moss, RG3, Alex Smith. I'm going to be what y'all wanted them to be. I'm going to put on y'all colors, and I'm going to actually go get y'all the gold.
When are you
Y'all deserve it. You said, when am I going to do that?
When?
See, that's, I mean, when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When the time is right. You feel me? But like
when you want to. Like, it's your choice.
No. See, here's the thing, right? I know when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it at 3 a.m. in the Pancake House. That's what I'm gonna do.
We gonna work on it. If you're gonna be doing all this, you can't be saying
and I'm gonna tell you this.
You can't be saying the Waffle House and shit.
When I win the Chocolate City Championship, I'm going to demand a celebration, and it's gonna be called a hometown celebration. And I will come out to a go-go song.
Okay, which one? Which one you gonna come?
I haven't decided. You know what though? A friend of mine. They have a really good go-go song out. It's one that I actually like. Drama Squad Band. The song is called fuck is it called? Damn, it's actually a good song. I'm not even trying to be funny right now. Black Parade Bounce. It's a go-go mix on that Beyonce song. It's really good actually. You should go listen to it. It's actually really good. But yeah. I'm gonna come out to that. And shit. If I play my cards right and we can fuck around and fit them in there, I might have them niggas do that shit live.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's your word. You gonna get?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Because it would also be a logistics thing of like, can we fit the equipment in there?
Mm-hmm.
Because like it ain't the biggest place in the world.
I love how 99% of this has been like, I am your son. Do you understand? And then the 1% is like, well, like the logistics, and we just like
yeah.
Look. See,
that's why I'm saying save this promo because this is good. Listen. He's doing heel shit, like he's talking shit, but he's also kind of bullshitting. Like,
listen, no. But here's no. But here's the thing, right? It's gonna be bullshit, but then when you hit a little and now. From Brooklyn, New York, by way of Washington, D.C. I'm going to make them start doing that, too, when I win it. They're going to, like with fighters, they're fighting out of somewhere, but they're born from somewhere else. I'm going to be like that. They're going to be like, yeah, from Brooklyn, New York, by way of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get that little moment. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be like, he won us. It's going to be like that.
When you go back up to New York, are you still going to have that same intro?
I'm going to be from Brooklyn, New York, fighting out of Brooklyn, motherfucking New York.
This is why we cannot have this man. I didn't even have to say anything. Just let him talk.
I'm gonna turn that championship into the Big Apple Championship so fast.
This is why we can't support. I was just gonna let him talk. You was just gonna see for yourself.
I'm gonna come in with the fucking with the motherfucking what's it called? The spray paint. I'm gonna put NYC right on that. As soon as I win it, right? Brooklyn, we go hard. I'm gonna just say, fuck you, nigga.
In this DC belt,
mumbo sauce.
My ass.
I'm gonna wipe my ass with mumbo sauce. Fuck these niggas.
You remember, all that shit he was just talking, right? When I first met this man, this nigga used to get mumbo sauce on his fries and all that shit.
Yeah. Hey, mumbo sauce ain't bad at all. Mumbo sauce not bad at all, bro. Mumbo sauce not bad at all. But then I visited my family. Remember where I came from? I ain't had mumbo sauce since. Last time I used mumbo sauce, I was in the 10th grade. Then I went home. And I remember where the fuck I came from. I ain't looked back since.
That's a lie. I've seen you eat mumbo sauce plenty of times since then.
Nah. You've never seen
He's lying. Look at him.
You ain't got no proof of that. I ain't used mumbo sauce. Last time I used mumbo sauce, I wasn't even with Carrie. I've never used mumbo sauce since dating Karen. That's just not true. It's not true. It's not true. I probably use mambo sauce. I use the fake joint. I'm saying, but mumbo, never.
I use
Alright.
Wumbo. I use Wumbo sauce. You know, you Wumbo.
I'm not paying him no attention because he and I
I
both
want
fucking
both.
know.
Okay, so
Wumbology.
all right, so we're gonna end this little bit deep. How are you two? Genuinely, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm the greatest champion out of DC.
Anyway, man.
Soon
No,
to be.
I'm good.
It ain't dreams, it's visions. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm good. I just came, I came upon the epiphany that like this, like I said, the colder months, like I'm really just going to stay to myself and like just work and stack money. I'm only leaving the house to work, like to go to work and like to actually like shoot shit and stuff like that. And like otherwise, I'm just going to stack my money.
I'm gonna dedicate real time to wearing Timbs to remind y'all what's the proper footwear during the fall and the winter.
I was actually going to get some Timbs.
Yeah.
Let me get some butters. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some butters.
Good for
and
you.
maybe some black joints too. I might get some black.
Hey now.
Yeah.
If you pull up on her with the black joint, she gonna know. So you might as well pull up with the gas station pill for all that. I mean, you try to get it. So.
But yeah, I'm gonna invest in some Timberland, some new coats and shit, and that's
Still
it.
have yet to own a coat while living in the state of Maryland.
You're like reinventing yourself.
Yeah. I'm just stay to myself and focus on like my art, whatever craft I want to, produce.
I'm gonna start buying real polo shirts.
And then I'm gonna,
like just for the character. Like I'll never wear it outside of the character.
Yeah,
that'll be fire.
Yeah, but no, I'm just gonna focus. I'm a cocoon, and then when shit gets warm again, I'll probably like spread my wings again. But I really just want to stay to myself.
Spread my wings and fly away. My bad. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Oh man, has anyone seen LeBron Space Jam?
Yeah.
Was it any good?
Keep in mind, I also think the original Space Jam is not that good.
Oh no! In hindsight, no, it isn't.
It's just as good. It's as good as the original with updated references.
Okay, I might watch it.
As in, it's mostly for kids and has a bunch of jokes that you're like, you see coming a mile away.
Oh, listen. Here's my thing. If I go into something with the already pre-prepared, like, this is what to expect, as long as it stays in that realm of expectations, I don't walk away disappointed. You know what I mean? Like, if I go into a fucking comedy movie and it doesn't make me laugh, yeah, I'm leaving it upset.
I'd say the LeBron Space Jam, it has a lot more references, like, because I think it was made with Warner Brothers, so there's a bunch of Warner Brothers references
right
across the board. The ending, I will say I didn't like the ending as much as the original, but for the most part, I had just as much fun with the new one as I did the original one.
Were there aggressive Space Jam 1 callbacks or?
Not, I would say not aggressive callbacks, but there's points where if you've seen the original, you know exactly where the movie's going to go, as in the entire plot.
Okay. I got it. Okay. LeBron James was one of my favorite actors in the movie Trainwreck.
He was great in Trainwreck.
He was phenomenal in Trainwreck.
I really don't like Amy Schumer's comedy, but like
no,
him
not
and
at
Bill
all.
Hader were perfect together.
Him and Bill Hader did phenomenal. John Cena did phenomenal.
Yeah.
John Cena is low key. Gervais, I'm trying to tell you, John Cena is low key building a hell of a comedy role resume.
John Cena's always been fucking hilarious.
No, but like John Cena movie wise, like
he has the Peacemaker show coming out now.
I'm so ready for that. If you check his IMDb, he has a shit ton of fucking comedy roles essentially. And there hasn't been a comedy role that I've seen John Cena in that he wasn't like fantastic in.
I've never seen John Cena do anything that he was not fantastic at.
That's true too. He's even fun when I've seen him. I remember I read because I was in a hotel randomly because it was one of the few things to watch. I saw him as one of the hosts for that Wipeout show.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking charming as shit.
Yeah,
like
this
the
like
host,
when it comes
that host type of charming.
Yeah,
He was that. It was fantastic.
Yeah. If it comes to anything, like if you have to put on a fucking performance, John Cena can do it. Like
He's one of the greatest performers to ever come out of wrestling. That's just really how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Nigga's fantastic.
It's him and Dwayne.
Absolutely.
And Bautista's Croc, he's getting there.
Bro, have you seen that movie where he's a spy yet?
No.
Where like he's a spy.
The last thing I saw him in was Blade Runner.
Did you see him walk a mile inside a pit of danger yet?
No, I still haven't seen that movie.
Scott, have you seen that movie recently where with the zombies that Batista's in? I forget what the name of it is.
Army of the Dead.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah.
So
I liked the first half way more than the second half, but I still thought it was good.
I get that. Do you remember the lyrics of Batista's theme song?
The I Walk Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said this on Twitter, and I thought it was the most hilariously yet true thing in the world. The second half of the movie, especially the second half, is literally Batista walking for miles inside of a pit of danger. He literally was doing his lyrics.
Do you know what it reminded? It reminded me of the last third of. Remember the Book of Eli with Denzel?
Yeah.
It was like that period where he was just. It was like he lost everyone just trying to get to the destination.
Mm-hmm. Hell, bro, listen. There was even parts where he was sick of all these people talking out their damn heads. It's also a lyric in that song. There were there are multiple moments in that movie that applied to the lyrics of his theme song, and I think it's fucking hilarious. But also, that Javed, I really want you to watch Army of Dead because I know you know Batista's theme song.
Yeah,
I guarantee you.
No matter how I feel about Batista, that's one of the most iconic theme songs of all time.
I don't disagree with that at all. But trust me when I say, if you watch this movie and have that song in your head, you are going to find so many fucking moments in this movie where you're gonna laugh and it ain't even funny. And Carrie was getting so upset at me because I saw the tweet before we saw the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm watching this movie, thinking about that tweet, every fucking time I could correlate a theme, the lyrics, I was laughing because there was several serious points in this movie, and I'll sit there and cut like, oh shit. Carrie will sit there like,
watch it. So it's still on there, right?
Should be on Netflix.
Yeah. It's a Netflix original. It'll be on there forever.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Great. It's a great movie. I don't care. It's a great movie. But yeah. A place where no one follows me. I walk alone. And also he has several machine guns. So what, Scott, wasn't there a moment where he literally did this? Like, didn't he? Like, am I bugging?
I'm sorry. I do love that your pitch for the movie was like, think of his theme song, all right? And if you don't like that, he has several machine guns.
No, but
so whatever spectrum you like.
He either does his entrance or he's literally living the lyrics of his theme song throughout this movie. Because there are multiple moments, especially when there was hordes, he was doing the Batista. It was great. It was fantastic.
Doing the Batista.
But he was.
I'm gonna check it out.
Am I bugging, Scott? Did he not at one point have two big jumps and was just like he just didn't do the
I don't know is that the Batista?
Everyone knows that though. Like when if you see someone next to fire, that's the Batista, bro.
Yeah,
and the little thumbs up, that and the little double thumbs down thing.
I see what you're saying, but I also feel like there is a part of it where you were going into it wanting that connection, so you saw it in places that maybe it wasn't there.
But okay, no, I'm really asking, did he not at one point? Because there were several moments with hordes. It's a zombie movie. That's not a spoiler. But was there not a moment where he had one and or two massive fucking guns, and because it's a horde, he had the spray?
But he did, but you have to remember it's Zack Snyder. And when it comes to killing people, he doesn't tend to go subtle with it.
But did he spray or did he not spray?
He sprayed.
And at the end of the day, if it's Batista doing it excuse me as a wrestling fan if I don't think like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's wrap this up. Yeah.
Honestly, I was waiting for after they took down a horde for him to just like flip the gun behind his back and just sit there. That's all I wanted him to do afterwards.
Let's wrap this up, yo.
There was never a moment where he shook the proverbial ropes. You know what I'm saying? He never gave someone one of these. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that shit was missing. He need to power bomb somebody too, man. What the fuck? Why he ain't Bautista bomb nobody yet in no movie? Did Drax power bomb anybody?
Let's wrap this up, yo.
No, did Drax power bomb anybody?
No, he did. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this
up. The rock bottom Jason Statham. Why can't Drax bah somebody? Like, would that not make you happy? Huh?
I don't care about this. Yo.
That would make you happy. Hey Scott. If Drax, imagine Drax boxing some villain, right? And him just throwing the kick to the gut, putting him in between, picking his ass up. Now you must die. Pow! And he just fucking. And then even after the power bomb, you know, he does that weird ass back roll that he always used to do instead of just sitting down for the pin.
I'll end it with this. Here's what I would be really happy if Batista did. If that's when, was it Mark Henry? I don't know. Someone went to push up against him and then he took 5 steps back.
It was Mark Henry. It was Mark Henry, yeah.
And like knock shit down, right? If he did that, if someone hit him, he took 5 steps back and then jumped, I would be much happier about that than if he kicked somebody and
Hey, don't. That's fire.
You made that shit sound stupid. He said,
yeah. Let me tell you something, Scott.
I'm sorry. It's a simple power bomb that was made into a giant.
Yeah, okay, hey, look. If you got hit with a real power bomb in a real fight, that shit will fuck you up.
It would. But
this nigga Scott made the power
hit
bomb
me with a real power bomb, and then Batista
Yeah.
hit me with the power bomb, but then also jumped back afterwards, rolled over, and went.
Can I just say, I always found it very weird that Batista's finisher was a sit-out power bomb, and there is a sit-out pin, and he never utilized the sit-out pin. He always would power bomb them and then back roll and then come back to them and then proceed to do a regular pin.
I am much less afraid of Batista's Batista bomb than Brock Lesnar doing the triple power bomb.
I think, honestly, the way I used to see him drop people, I think Kevin Nash had the wildest power bomb. He used to just drop motherfuckers, dog. Like,
I saw a video of him jackknife Big Show back when Big Show was at like his best shape, when he was like super skinny.
Yeah.
And then one where like it's like later down the line and he's like Wolfpack Kevin Nash, and like at this point like Big Show starting to really put on weight. And also Kevin Nash is getting older and he's like coming, like, you know, his knees ain't the same at this point. And him halfway picking up Big Show and damn near moidalizing this nigga, bro.
Look,
good Lord.
Here's who I'm genuinely afraid of to ever get in the ring with. Nia Jax.
Oh, you saw what happened with Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that shit, Gervais?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Hey,
Dude,
man,
I felt so bad for Charlotte. Like, she was reaching back, like, I'm gonna punch you, and I'm just like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I have to say about that situation is, I think Nia Jax is one of the most attractive women I've ever seen on my television screen. That's all I got to say.
Dude,
that's all I got to say. I'm not saying nothing else.
I'm not saying nothing of wrestling else. As I've seen, she works so unsafe. And the point where she picked up Charlotte Flair.
I disagree with you on.
And then just stood. She did not take the bump with her. She just dropped the bit and was like, excuse me.
No, sir. Nia Jax is one of the greatest females I've ever seen on my television screen in my entire life.
He's working that angle right now.
That's all I got to say about that.
No, listen, he's working that angle right now.
That's all I got to say about that. Charlotte Flair is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, just wrestlers, period. And then I'm never gonna not say that. But Nia Jax is one of the most beautiful human beings I've ever seen in my television screens in my entire life. I'm not working no angle. Nia Jax.
You're working right.
No. This is my genuine personal opinion. Nia Jax is one of the most prettiest fucking human beings I have ever seen on my screen in my life. And I have put full-blown pornography on my television via Bluetooth. Nia Jax is one of the most attractive human beings.
Keep this thought for the next episode.
Nia Jax. No, this can end the episode. Nia Jax is one of the most attractive, beautiful, stunning fucking human beings that has ever
talking about that,
No. I'm not going into like I'm not sexualizing.
No, I'm saying we were talking about wrestling spots.
No, we are talking about
wrestling.
This is a wrestler.
Kanye on us. You were like, I'm gonna let you finish.
No, this is a wrestler. Nia Jax, the person, is one of the most breathtaking, stunning human beings that has ever been on my television screen that I have ever witnessed in my entire life of breathing fucking air. Okay. And it's because of that fact, I biasly never see her do anything wrong. I have no negative opinion about her. She's too busy being fucking gorgeous on my television screen. I have nothing bad to say. I don't care. Everything she does, I enjoy.
So you said for Nia.
I've never watched Nia Jax on my television screen and walked away from it upset at her.
Okay.
All right.
So
speaking of that, that's actually a really great transition because we're about to wrap it up.
When she mink Charlotte, I didn't think nothing of it. I was too busy sitting there going, yo, I love her hair that way.
All right.
Yo, whoever did her makeup that day, yo. She don't need it though.
Thank you both for
no problem.
I'm excited to see you guys this Saturday. I turned 28. That's sick.
Hey, you excited?
Y'all know how old?
Yeah, I go back and forth from excited and like questioning my will to live, but
Jesus Christ.
But like, yeah, like there's been very few years where like I approach a birthday and I've been excited for it. Most of the time, I'm like, fuck. All right. Like it's like I'm a year older. People are gonna talk to me, and like
people are gonna talk to me.
Yeah, and like this is kind of the first year where I've been in that mental space where I'm just like I'm fucking ready for it. Like the shit that all of us are doing, like that's where I want to be. And
yeah, I think
the shit that we're working on, that's what I want to do. And if I gotta be fucking 28 to do it, sure. But that being said, let's have a great birthday party where I get everybody to film a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's Scott's perfect birthday, yeah.
Scott wants to work on his birthday. What a nut.
No, I think that's amazing. That's the type of shit I'm trying to be on, man. You're not gonna see me unless I'm not doing anything else.
Scott, give me an actor with an interesting voice that everyone famously knows and or tries to impersonate.
Matthew McConaughey.
All right. This has been the Three Dudes Talking podcast. I'm gonna get. I don't know. I'm gonna get in my Lincoln. And